Okay, guys, this will be the last video for this chapter. So acetylcholine is involved with memory and mood, so you're going to want some of this. Keep that brain moving. We have nicotine that actually interferes with the amount you have, which I think is why you get imparts a little bit of a high. So adrenaline, we need to talk about this 2-phenylethylamine. All right. So this is part of the spiel. So when you have an amine, you count carbon starting with amine. So 1, 2. All right. So there's our ethyl, right? On carbon number 2, you have a phenyl group, all right? And here's your amine. If we look at this, like this structure right here, you see that in epinephrine, which is in adrenaline. There's your benzene ring, boom, boom, nitrogen. Amphetamine, which can be in cold medicine, benzene ring, boom, boom, nitrogen. Methamphetamine, boom, boom, nitrogen. Pseudoephedrine, which is in Sudafed. Mescaline, benzene ring, boom, boom, nitrogen. And then actually, I know it's kind of weird, but you can actually get it in LSD. You have your benzene ring, boom, boom, nitrogen. And so this compound, this like structure right here, messes with your brain. All these things mess with your brain. And so this structure right here actually plays a huge role in how we develop drugs and things for how we're gonna like affect brain chemistry. Um, Strangely, it also is part of asthma medication. I'm not sure what the connection is there, but you can see this benzene ring, boom, boom, nitrogen, benzene ring, boom, boom, nitrogen. And actually, for albuterol and salmeterol, you can see that these OH groups and this OH group are all the same for both. It's just this other tail. Granted, this one's much larger. Histamine, this is what histamine is right here. It's a vasodilator and stimulates the secretion of stomach acid. And so when you have a histamine blocker, what you're doing, you can do this with two different ways. Like here's a bunch of different histamine blockers, all right? If it binds to an H1 receptor in the brain, that's for your allergies, blocks that histamine from screwing around with you. But if it binds to H2, if it binds to these H2 receptors, that'll actually, you won't excrete the same amount of stomach acid, so it's an antacid as well. It depends on where these are binding to. All right, so for this one, we could start saying, all right, classify the amines. We get a tertiary amine right there, no big deal. Then we could start talking about finding chiral centers. See, we got a chiral center right there. There's going to be 4 different things attached to it. And that is going to be the only chiral center. All right, as we move on down, that is it. So there is chapter 18.